Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. Nnamdi Kanu's American lawyer, Fein, has called on the International Working Group on Obituary detention to add to. He said the situation when Nnamdi Kanu is now only God go save him, because the Nigerian government have already concluded plans to eliminate him, even with their body languages and all that. We understand now, because this is a man that has been discharged by a court of competent jurisdiction. Now, release him? No. Allow him have access to his medical doctors? No. Allow him have access to his drugs? No. The other day, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Alo Ejimako, raised an alarm that the DSS have denied Nnamdi Kanu drugs for good 9 days. We are talking about someone who is having heart problem. A very delicate one. Knowing too well that these drugs is what is keeping him. Now you deny him drugs for good 9 days. What else do you want to know? That the federal government of Nigeria tried the plan A. It did not work out. So they are now pushing on plan B, which will cause a very big problem to this country. Okay, guys, let's quickly hit the news and get the full details. You must act now. Nnamdi Kanu might be dead in DSS custody if anything is not done. The Fulani federal government of Nigeria, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, have concluded their plans to kill Nnamdi Kanu, the indigenous people of Biafra's leader. Nnamdi Kanu's American lawyer, Fein, urges the International Working Group, which ordered Nigerian government some time ago that Nnamdi Kanu must be released and as well pay him compensation. An International Working Group declared the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, as unlawful and an infringement on his international human rights. This working group on obituary detention under the United Nations Commission on Human Rights disclosed this in a statement published on its website. This group we are talking about comprises scholars and experts who specialize in human rights issues and related laws. Nnamdi Kanu is facing terrorism charges in Nigeria before Justice Binta Inyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja. He has been in the DSS custody since mid-June 2021. The IPOB leader was detained after he was kidnapped in Kenya and repatriated in June 2021. He was adopted over his agitation for Biafra and by extension Nigerians break up. The statements by the working group then said, the working group is mindful that Article 9(2) of the Covenant requires that anyone who is arrested is not only informed of the reasons for the arrest, but also promptly informed of any charges against them, as explained by the Human Rights Committee in its general comments, number 35. The obligation stipulated in Article 9(2) have two elements. The information about the reasons for the arrest must be provided immediately upon arrest, and there must be prompt information about the charges provided. Therefore, failure to do so violates Article 9 at the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 9 of the Covenant, and Principle 10 of the Body of Principles, and renders the person's arrest devoid of any legal basis. Consequently, Mr. Kanu's arrest without an arrest warrant and with no explanation as to the reasons for his arrest, violated his rights under Article 9 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 9 of the Covenant and Principles 2, 4, 10, and 36, 2 of the Body of Principles, it said. And with this effect, they now declared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's abduction as unlawful or constitutional, and all that. Bruce Fein, the American lawyer of the IPOB leader, had petitioned the group over alleged gross violation of his client's rights. The UN group, in its reports, also described Kanu's repatriation from Kenya in June 2021 as illegal, unlawful, or constitutional extradition. Now, the question is, with all this one now, the federal government is still holding ground, despite all these opinion by the International Working Group of Obituary Detention that condemns Nnamdi Kanu's arrest and his extraordinary rendition. They asked Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, and they did not end there. They also asked the federal government to compensate him. That one is there that one is there. Now the appeal court judgment. This one is Nigerian now. Nigerian Court of Law also declared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's arrest as unconstitutional. And the Nigerian government is still keeping him, despite asking the federal government of Nigeria to release him. Now, Kanu is really very sick. The condition is bad. Kanu lawyers have been crying out, raising alarm here and there. But the federal government, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, do not want to listen. It's unfortunate that we have a government who disobey its own law. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.